All right, gentlemen, today I'm getting right to the point. 25 quick and dirty style tips. Tip number one, lay out your clothes the night before. Have everything prepped. Guys, one of my best tips, and we learned it as kids, but yet we fail to do this as adults. When you have things laid out, it is easier to look great in the morning than it is to try to go through your closet, find things that you just can't find or that aren't prepped. Lay it out the night before. Tip number two, always keep your dress shirt tucked in. So this sounds simple, kind of obvious, but so many guys go throughout the day and their shirt starts to come out. It starts to blouse, they get that muffin top. Maybe they've got a little bit of extra weight around the midsection. So they're like, Antonio, impossible. Not true. Gentlemen, shirt stays. I learned about this secret in the Marine Corps, and it's something that I've been working with KK&J, a great company. Check these out. Look at these shirt stays. These things will keep your shirt tucked in no matter what. You want to jump up, knock out 20 pull-ups, these will keep your shirt tucked in. That's what I love about shirt stays. It gives you a leaner look. Doesn't matter your build, and it is such a great way to look sharp. Tip number three, use a water-resistant Dopp kit. You don't want something that is going to leak through. The purpose of the Dopp kit is to protect your clothing in the case your beard oil leaks or your shampoo bottle explodes when you're traveling. Guys, look at, I want you to check this out. Check out Working Stiffs. Check out this Dopp kit. Made of silicone. This thing, the best part about it is if it explodes, if something, it's not going to leak out and it's not going to damage any of the expensive clothing in your wardrobe. You're going to show up and you'll be able to easily wash and clean it out because it's made of this silicone rubber. I've never seen a Dopp kit like this, and I love the simplicity. It's a great value, and I've got a code for you over at Working Stiffs. Tip number four, when you're building your wardrobe, only buy core interchangeable pieces. Now, I don't know if you're a lawyer, I don't know if you're a teacher. You probably have a different wardrobe depending on what profession you're in. But what I will say is core pieces are marked by their simplicity. We're talking solid colors when it comes to dress shirts. We're talking whites, we're talking solid blues. Find the items that you love, that you wear again and again. No problem actually having quite a few of those so that you can mix and match. For me, I wear sports jackets, so I've got a few, but you'll notice they're not crazy outlandish. They're ones that I can wear again and again. I can mix with most of the shirts in my wardrobe. You want interchangeability. You don't want to buy items that you never wear. Tip number five, know the measurements of your best fitted clothing. So let's take the shirt as the example. You want to know the sleeve length, you want to know the shoulder width, you want to know the chest width, you want to know the stomach width. When you have these four measurements, you can go in and simply ask for a tape measure. Lay out a shirt, you know what your best fitting shirt is measured like and maybe where you want to make an improvement, and you can lay out the shirts before you go into the dressing room and actually see if it's going to fit you. Because the key here, gentlemen, is to measure and do that work up front and to know what you're looking for. Tip number six, know how to properly wear a necktie. When you are wearing a necktie, you want to look your best. You want to look like $1,000,000, not like a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. So first off, know what particular type of tie to buy. You want to go with something made from silk. Go with a solid, simple color. You can go with a little bit of red, maybe for a power look. Go for a darker hue. You can bring in a bit of color, like this blue right here. It'll look great with a white shirt, maybe even with a pink shirt, maybe with a very light blue. That would give you kind of a monochromatic look. Avoid complicated patterns when it's your first tie. Also, know how to tie at least 2 knots, maybe the 4 in hand or the half Windsor. Great options there. And I've got all this information on my website, but if you're looking for a great tie that comes actually with instructions on how to match it, comes with beautiful packaging. Look at this right here. Guys, the dark knot, use code RMRS for a great discount. Rishi has been a supporter of my company. I've been wearing his ties in many of my past videos. These are very well-priced ties. I mean, when you get them, these feel like $100, $150 ties. And I can tell you they sell for a lot less than that, especially if you use the code RMRS for that great discount. Tip number 7, own a Shoeshine box. It's all about having what you need, where you can find it, when you need it. Guys, that's the key with being able to shine your shoes. Isn't looking around for the polish or for the brush, all that stuff that you need, having it just simply where you can see it once a week, maybe a couple times a week. You sit down, you knock through all of your shoes in a batch. Guys, have the Shoeshine box. Tip number 8, leverage batch processing. So I'm talking about preparation here for your week. If you're going to iron a shirt, iron 4 at the same time. Why? Because it takes about as much time as ironing one shirt. Most of your time is spent actually pulling out the ironing board, letting the iron heat up, making sure that it's got water in it, all this other stuff. And then when you get into the ironing process, that only takes usually about 2 to 3 minutes, depending how good you are. Now think about that. Just iron out 4 shirts, 5 shirts, get the whole batch done. This can apply to a lot of things in your wardrobe, but leverage batch processing. Develop a skincare routine. And when I say routine, simply start washing your face at night. You can start off with one thing and build from there. But the key is, gentlemen, is you start to pay attention to your skin. It's the biggest organ in your body. And especially a lot of you guys maybe that are divorced or later, you're in your 40s, your 50s, you're out there dating. You want to make sure that you've got a nice complexion, that your skin doesn't prematurely make you look older than what you are. And there are some great options. I've talked about Tiege Hanley. Aaron Marino runs that company. A great option if you're looking just to systemize it, make it simple. But whatever you do, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Guys, it applies here. Tip number 10. Can you guess what it is? You notice anything different about me? Check it. All right, guys, so that was a bit of an exaggeration, but that's happened. I think about how many times that you've gone out there and your collar flaps all over the place. So I want you to check out Workin' Stiffs. I have known about this and I've used this product for 8+ years. It is genius. They have taken basically the collar stay, they have made it, they got a magnetic collar stay, they use magnets in there. It keeps your collar exactly where you want it to be. I love this business. They have just really innovated, gotten into cufflinks. They've also got that Dopp kit I talked about, but these guys are right out of Florida, and I think they're doing amazing things in the men's accessory business. Tip number 11, treat stains immediately. So guys, you don't want to wait on this. The easiest way to treat a stain immediately is to use water and to dab it on with a paper towel, with a washcloth, with a napkin, whatever it may be, use water. Yes, there are some things that maybe hot water or other things like that could actually damage it, but I can tell you you're going to do a lot more damage if you don't treat the stain immediately. Tip number 12, before you buy anything, ask yourself, do I love this? Do I really like the way it looks on me or the way it makes me feel? If it's yes, and you can afford it, pull the trigger. If not, what you don't want to do, gentlemen, is fill your closet with items that you never wear and you never use. Tip number 13, have a signature fragrance. Number 1 here is that you have the ability to choose your own fragrance. Trust your own judgment. Number 2 is you want to consistently wear it so that when you're gone for a week on a business trip and your girlfriend sends you a text and says she misses you and she's so happy that you left that dress shirt over at her place because she can smell it and it reminds her of you. Guys, that's what you want. Tip number 14, have your go-to outfit. Something that maybe is casual, something that maybe is formal. But every time you wear it, you feel like $1,000,000. You get compliments. By keeping it simple, by keeping it interchangeable, guys, you can wear this more. You can actually wear this a couple times a month. And when you're feeling down, when you are feeling nervous, you're going in for an interview, you don't have to worry about your clothing. You've practiced wearing this outfit. You know that it has been confirmed by other people that you look great so that you can focus in on the task at hand. Tip number 15, travel light. I know that's easier said than done, but the way that you travel light, gentlemen, is you take note of what you actually use when you're traveling. The next time you travel, you don't take those items. And I know a lot of us are resistant to that because I've got this extra room in my suitcase. I need to go ahead and fill it up. Well, how about you go for a smaller suitcase? Get a smaller bag. It's kind of like a smaller plate. You're going to put less food on it. Same thing with a smaller bag. You're actually going to put less items in it. By simply traveling light, it takes not only literally takes weight off of all your luggage, but actually takes weight off of your mind. All right, I'm going to cheat here. I'm going to read off the next 10 items because I didn't want to make this a 25-minute video. I thought I could hit the points a bit faster, but you guys know me. I love to get into the details. And if you want the details, go check out the support article. I'm going to put it in the description. I'm going to go into more of each of these next 10. So, systemize dressing well. Fit. I think you guys have heard me say that before. Beware of sales. This one actually was a fun point. So yes, beware of sales. Dress boots will elevate almost any outfit. Being overdressed is always better than being underdressed, and I talk about why. Always pay close attention to the details, especially shoes. Experiment with 3 types of razors and give each one of them a month. Don't be afraid to break the rules. This is something, when you know the rules, gentlemen, don't be afraid to break them. 24, say no to huge logos. And number 25, always sharpen your sword. So I'm gonna leave a bit of mystery here. Definitely go check out the support article. I go into that. I've got all the discount codes for all the companies I talked about. And again, what I wanna hit on, guys, is that I love these companies. They are repeat sponsors. Some of these companies, almost a decade, I've been using their products. So I'm proud to be able to get you a discount, which oftentimes you're not gonna find anywhere else. And what that means, gentlemen, is that you can go out there and wear clothing that's gonna give you confidence. You're gonna improve your ability to do your job, to be able to talk to that woman you've been wanting to talk to, and to get what you want out of life. Gentlemen, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.